last time on Sonic X, we
You're so dumb. Okay.
So
campaign started. Go.
Campaign started. Four delirious and wounded travelers woke up on the shore of a frigid and hostile island, with only their bare asses and their wits with them.
Yep.
What happened next?
It wasn't like the Bahamas.
It was not like the Bahamas.
Rocky
At first, they were very delirious and they thought we're in the Bahamas. And all their nipples started getting really hard and they started waking up.
That was true. We had to measure hardness of our nipples. Nipple hardness. Get your mind out of the gutter. Continue.
All right, and then they began searching and they realized there's more to this island than it seems. They came across some unorthodox enemies and.
Start with the go with the boat and all the flashbacks.
The boat. All right. Flashback. Okay, so
project.
Yeah, because that's big story.
All right, so they discovered the journal of a sea captain, who was the one who captured them and took them to the island in the first place. Upon his unfortunate death, he faced a vision of a burning lighthouse screaming his name, psychically, and he was drawn to this mysterious island.
Cool. And then they just. Yeah, they super died on the shore.
Yeah.
So what happened from there?
From there, they discovered a spooky cave. A spooky polar bear owl. A very spooky lighthouse with some erotic fiction in it.
Yep. The
same
lighthouse that we imagined.
The same lighthouse you imagine. Old.
Also held erotic
old coochie
fiction.
beard died too.
What the F? There was something specific about that lighthouse.
Something specific.
Yeah. Once we got to the light itself, we noticed that there was a matching insignia of this big wizard guy who was freaking doing something good or maybe something bad on this island because it matched the erotica that we found earlier.
Yeah.
So we have no idea what's going on there. But looking over the island, what did we see?
You saw various shades of green, white, but surprisingly red. Closer you got into the island, everything started kind of changing colors. The island started shifting a little bit. And as you get closer to this big mountain in the center, things start to get what you wouldn't expect them to be, basically. Things just start to change color, change attributes. And lots of people on the island are gone. Looks like it was once a very much populated place, and now there's just not a lot of folks there. The main storyline is you're trying to get this guy's copy of Modern Warfare 2 back from this villager in this village, and he really wants it back. It's 2008.
It's so dumb. So we explored around the shore and the lighthouse a little bit. Then we headed towards this town. What happened in the town?
So in the town, they're met by very scared populace, people who are kind of worried for the sake of their village because they're noting that a lot of other villages, people just starting to go missing. Entire villages are kind of being wiped out, and everyone's kind of looking out for himself. They run into a tavern keeper who tells them that he'll give one of them a very fancy loot if he saves their daughter, which has been missing for 18 years.
She's missing for 18 years?
Yeah.
Dang, shoot, I missed that bit.
17.
Yep.
And she is 17 years old.
So they start venturing around the island. They start desecrating graves.
Wait. Let's just focus on session 1 stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was session 2. Okay.
So talk about the eyes thing.
So while they're in this village, they start to notice through their own intuition and ingenuity that every person has the same insignia they saw in the lighthouse. Well, not every person. Most of the people have this insignia etched into their eye, but magically. It's not within the physical world.
Yeah, you can't see it with the naked eye.
Yeah, you have to really focus your magic phalange on it. And
your magic.
Okay. Then Marketplace, we found your boy.
Yeah. So there's this guy named Leaf, and he has a lot of siblings. A ton of siblings, and they're real siblings. And he basically him and his siblings.
Thank you for the
disclaimer.
Him and his siblings run the whole marketplace. They got all sorts of things. They got You know, they got leafs, they got salt, they got auto amounts of salt.
Shut up.
They have like a really bad arms and armor store.
Yeah.
Don't even
And
call it a store.
and the youngest brother Tanner is addicted to cigarettes.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Cool. So
Alright.
basically, to wrap this up, we are refugees taken prisoner from our
Homeworld, homeland.
homeworld. We barely remember anything about ourselves.
You got
And
clapped, dude.
yeah, we got effed hard. So we straight up are we're doing what we can because there's nothing
Just to
else
get
that
by.
we can do to survive. So we're helping out and doing stuff in this super crazy hostile land, and that is basically the whole thing. Cool.
Right.
I'm
I think
ending this
well, it's
recording.
nothing. Not like the only really the biggest things that happened in session 2 were the
Oh, let's
We don't
let
care
me
about this.